one-time Thurman. How are you doing, Keith?
All good over here in Florida. Oh,
We've been looking forward to talking to you. I tried to play your drop. We made you a drop in everything, and I don't know. We can't get our drop to play for you, so it's a night of technical blunders. We apologize. But for those of you who are listening in or are happy to listen to the show, we are joined by the man himself, Keith One Time Thurman. So thank you for calling in with us. Let's get this started. Before we even get started with all of the particulars, a little birdie visited me and told me that you do a mean Cat Williams impression. So they told me you can do a mean Cat Williams impression. Is that true? I don't believe it's true. Is that true?
I don't know who told you that one. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I love Cat Williams myself. He was a good dude on stage for many years, but I do not do impressions. So I don't know which birdie dropped that little line for you.
They
we were
said
misinformed. We thought we were going to get a good Cat Williams drop. Anyway, let's go right into the Porter fight, Keith, and all the fans that are listening, want to talk about this. And it was a long time coming. We've heard that you said that you've wanted Sean Porter for a long time. You wanted Robert Guerrero a year before you even got him. So were you finally relieved that, there was somebody in Sean Porter that wasn't avoiding you, ducking you, and that the fight finally got made?
I just knew that the time was right. It was going to happen for me and my team, especially once when Kenny Porter kind of came out and they were more open to make it happen, because I know they were proposed the fight when Sean Porter was champion once upon a time, and Kenny said, well, we can always take that fight when it's more meaningful and things like that. And there's other people out there who think that the fight can still be built up even more, man. But I live in the philosophy that there's no better time than now, and now's the time. Why wait longer when you already waited long enough? It is what it is. You got two of the strongest welterweight fighters in America going toe-to-toe, March 12th, premiering for CBS. The fans are loving this fight. This is a great fight for the fight fans. This is a great fight for the world of boxing. This is a great fight for me and my career right now. And me and my team, we're just truly excited about it.
That's great, and I think all of the boxing world and community is excited for it. Got to ask you, to set the record straight, give it to us raw and uncut. What did take so long to make this fight? Were you vacationing, enjoying life? I mean, what took so long to get the fight made?
I mean, what do you mean so long? I mean, everyone has a different view on this, so just help me understand your question directly, right? When you mean so long, do you mean why did this fight not happen last year and why is it happening this year, or why did it take so long?
Yeah, I think that we were all expecting the fight to happen in December, and then it kind of went into this year. So I guess that's what we were looking for is, what was the delay?
Hey, well, honestly, I mean, I can go really in depth with it, but I'm gonna make it short and sweet for you guys.
Okay.
In December we wouldn't have had the CBS premiere.
Mhm.
That's just
interesting.
Hey, and didn't your boy do good on NBC?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, real time, and you got to understand, man, it's not contracted between me and, Porter and all that stuff. All of these fighters on PBC are under Al Heyman. It was on Al Heyman timing. A lot of people were expecting December. I was expecting December. There became a time where I realized we're not hearing what we need to hear. And I called the boss man up and said, what's going on with the fight? I mean, Thanksgiving's coming up. I want to eat. Then there's Christmas. What's good? I mean, do I get do I get to just do me, enjoy these holidays? He said, enjoy the holidays, This, I'm like, it is what it is. I've known that it was going to be Porter. There's no reason for it not to be Porter. I mean, Kenny ran his mouth in all sorts of ways, but acting like he's trying to call me, but he never called me directly. I changed my number anyway, so he wouldn't have been able to get in contact with me if he wanted to, but he would have been able to get in contact with Dan Birmingham, my trainer, and he never really made that shout out, man. We don't need to talk directly, man. All business is done through Al Heyman, and the fight is being done now, man. I mean, like I said, I got to eat my turkey, I got to have my Christmas, and we wanted to make a little bit more money last year. I ain't gonna flag. It would have been nice to pick up that third paycheck. But at the end of the day, man, when you keep doing better each and every year, through the industry, I got the PBC Fighter of the Year award. And when you keep, when you're gross, when the money that you keep bringing in is better year after year after year, I could say that I wanted more money, but I already had more money than the year before. So, for me and where my heart is, I had contentment in that, and I was prepared. You want me to throw down at the first quarter of next year? Then we're going to throw down during the first quarter of next year. I'll be ready when they tell me to get ready.
That makes sense. You're talking about business and money, and so from a business perspective, everyone knows that it is a little more favorable to fight in Las Vegas just because of taxes and all. So why wasn't the fight made in Vegas and it ended up in Connecticut? Not that we mind. We're going to go to Connecticut anyway, but from a business perspective, why didn't it happen in Vegas?
To be honest, I don't really know the details of all that. It's just obvious for some reason that it was not able to be done. I'm pretty sure it would have been done. A lot of people figured it was ideal. I fought Guerrero at the MGM Grand last year. Sean Porter fought Adrian Broner. But, we're doing something new. I've always said it don't matter where the venue is. You can put it on the moon. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight I fight in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't really matter what city, what state, who's the sanctioning bodies and all that stuff, man, and who the opponent is, man. I just get ready to do my job. This is fun, man. This is fun for me. It's been fun since I was 7 years old.
Well, we know, Keith, that you're a great fighter, and we look forward to seeing you in your ring. But something that we don't get to see a whole lot of is the more personal side of you. And something that I really, really enjoyed that you were doing were the Thurmanisms. You did a couple videos on YouTube, and they were really, really great. And so I was wondering if we could reload the Thurmanisms and bring them back a little bit and talk a little bit about, your thoughts on the world and, things that you do outside of boxing. I'm going to start with just a random generic question. We see you in video, in the interview sometime, and you refer to yourself in the third person. What are your thoughts on cloning?
Oh, man. I mean, whew. Oof. At the end of the day, it's hard. Some people believe that we ourselves, the human species, is a clone of a greater species. Some people have dissected the biblical text and say that it is almost contradicting, because when it says created in the image and likeness of, then there has to be an image of the person that we were created in the image and likeness of, which is more referencing to a physical being. So in Genesis, in the Old Testament, it seems like the gods that they were worshiping were physical entities. And then in the New Testament, the way Jesus spoke, it seems more on a spiritual level, on the Holy Ghost, and something that is more of the unseen than the actually physically seen. And because we were created in the image and likeness of whoever our creator is, then that means that if they have the ability to clone and make us, then we should have the ability to clone and make other species as well. And we do. So it's very ironic. It's very crazy. It's mind-blowing. Some people think it's a little satanic. Whatever, man. You can't clone me. There's only one of me, and that's how it is. If I see a clone, I'm going to knock him the fuck out. So, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I just did. So.
You can say whatever you like on this platform. So Keith,
sounds good to me.
You said there. So keeping with this whole idea of a trinity, what you believe as a creator, you mentioned, 3 aspects. What are 3 things that we need in life to be happy?
Oh, well, it's funny. I've come to the understanding, you can always put 3 things in there, right? But I'm just going to have to go ahead and not really answer your question with the way you want me to answer it and say that I believe that the ultimate thing for true happiness is contentment. People say love, people might say, it takes maybe some freedom, some joy. There's things you can throw in. But if you're focusing on what you have and what you don't have and what you want all the time, then it's very easy to never be fulfilled. So I think to truly find happiness in life, you got to be content.
And what brings Keith Thurman contentment?
Just reflection. When I reflect on how much life is a blessing, that I've been able to live my dreams, that I live here in America, the land of opportunity, where a lot of, I just said it, there's a lot of opportunity. Nowadays, we're in 2016, you can self-educate yourself with like a small word called Google. You know what I'm saying? You can be self-educated. You have the library at your fingertips nowadays. So just really counting your blessings, being grateful, giving back to the family, respecting everything that your mom and dad did for you. If it wasn't your mom and dad, then it was your grandma or your uncle or your sister, your brother, your step parents, whatever it is, man. Just having that gratitude in life, finding that place of peace, because I feel like, you do have to try to find it. Nothing just comes to you naturally or just easily. You got to put effort into everything in life. So even being content, you got to put effort into that.
So with putting effort into contentment and having our blessings, let me shift it and ask you about the internet. We have all of this information at our fingertips. Does the internet inherently make us smarter or lazier?
It depends on how you use it, you can sit back and watch bloopers of people all day on YouTube, falling down from the stairs. You can watch, funny, crazy dog and cat videos and do whatever you want. And, that's really no different than TV, but it's when you turn the computer into your own personal library that, it allows someone to be smarter. It takes a certain level of intelligence to use a computer in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I like PCs. I like PCs over TVs all day, every day.
Well, we know you drive a Prius, which is a very environmental and earth-friendly car. So how could we help global warming? What can we do about global warming?
Ooh, All right. So one of the crazy things that we could do to help global warming is to actually stop eating cow products.
Really?
It's very weird. I don't want to go too far into it or anything, but I think the documentary is called Cowspiracy or something like that. So check that out if you want. But just a lot of things to do with like agriculture and what's going on there, the supply and demand. They're cloning cows. We got cloned cow meat in the grocery store for the most part. I'm not telling you to go vegan. I'm just saying eat some chicken and turkey. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So it's a little funny. You can buy the hybrids. You can get into electrical vehicles. We got the Toyota Prius. I think a lot of companies, Hyundai and so they're making theirs. You got the Volt. My girl Hannah was driving one of those. And then if you got the dough, you can just go with that nice sweet Tesla they got out there, and be 100% gas free. Another thing is, the big corporations, they could make the shift whenever they want to. They just haven't yet.
Keith, let me ask you, what is the last thing you Googled?
Oh man, okay.
And you can tell us no matter what it was. There's no judgment here.
The last thing I Googled, I think it was something like I was trying to convert seconds into minutes or minutes. What was I trying to do? Okay, so anyways, I was reading a book, and I was trying to figure out how long it took this monk to recite his mantra 4.2 million times. They said this man recited his mantra 4.2 million times. I'm like, dang, how long does that take? I found out doing a whole lot of math through Google and certain things, it can be done in a year. It can be done in less than a year. I mean, that was highly impressive. I thought it took like, a certain amount of his lifetime, you know what I'm saying? But with with that monk devotion that he had, I'm pretty sure he did bust that out in probably 6 months or
so. And what is your mantra, Keith?
Well, mantras are for different situations in life. That's why there's so many different mantras out there. But I guess my mantra is to always do my best, even though I fail at that on many different occasions. And I'm not talking about in the ring. I'm just talking about as being a person, you know what I'm saying? Your boy one time ain't perfect, that's for sure, but, for the most part, man, I guess my real mantra is to always learn. That's probably one that I really live by the most, stay learning, stay open, willing to accept new information, searching and seeking out new information, and evolving for the most part, and to evolve, it takes time. So you have to have patience sometimes, even with yourself, to see real results. I wanted to be champion of the world. I am champion of the world. The thing is, I wanted it to happen probably 3 to 4 years before it ever actually happened. But that's what happens when you want something. But when you want something bad enough and you don't get exactly what you want and you keep fighting for it, then eventually you can achieve it anyways. So, stay learning, stay patient, stay humble. I guess that's my mantra.
That's awesome, Keith. We have one more sermonism that we want to get from you. We have a lot of women who listen to our show, and they love some Keith Thurman, and they love your hair. So we just need to know, how do you keep your hair so luxurious and laid? Are you using Deuces and Berry? I mean, what are you doing?
Oh man, I barely really take care of the hair, But y'all, I gotta admit, so you ladies get to see one time at his best time. You know what I'm saying? You seeing me during the fight time. I get all shaved up. You know what I'm saying? I comb out the naps. I get it braided. I come to look good. I come to perform good, and so I give everybody the full package of what Keith One Time Thurman has to offer the sport of boxing. But for the most part, one of the products that I've used a lot is Ozzy, that little kangaroo hair product guy, whatever that, I've been using that for a long time. A little bit of shine, and I like to use mousse. I like to use mousse over hair gels.
We're gonna get you a shampoo endorsement. We're gonna call them up.
Yes, I love using mousse better than gel too. So listen, all right, we need to come back to some zen here, and we know you play the flute, but we were also told that you've been learning how to play the piano. Is there any possibility that we can get you to play one or the other for us tonight? Just something, a little something.
Or both.
A little something, or both. Or both.
Or both.
All right.
Put the dogs on the piano next to you.
Yes.
Man, see, this is the thing, though, okay? The piano I just got, and
that's okay.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a kind of fake it till you make it person, I was able to pick up a little bit of like Jingle Bells and little things like that around the Christmas time. I was in my little kindergarten piano book trying to read the music and do everything, but I get frustrated with that because, it's a different form of reading. It's a lot of practice, I was getting somewhere with it, but obviously I still haven't left elementary school. So if I give you some, I'm going to give you my faking it. The best that I can.
Take it for us. So. Come on. Let's go.
We won't tell anybody, and everybody listening won't tell anybody either. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Right there, that sounds good to me.
Yes. What was that? What was that, Keith? What did you play for us?
Oh, that was the one time I can never repeat it another time.
That was great. That was
very nice.
So,
I've been
into music. Yeah, just to let you know how the reason why I'm able to fake it so well is because I've been into music for a little bit now. I understand a little bit of theory, and what I do when I step up to that piano is I only hit all of the white notes, and I know how to make a basic chord with my left hand, and I just play melody with my right hand, and I pretty much play it all off of my ear. But it's sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it sounds bad, but I think that one sounded pretty good. I liked it.
That was.
Do you have your flute near you?
It involved the hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the flute next.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. This is awesome.
Yes. One time Keith Thurman on the flute. Yes.
Like I said, nice little sample.
Yes.
That was namaste, Keith. Namaste. That was great.
Namaste, Brother Keith. That was pretty dope. So before we before we wrap with you for the evening, is there anything you would like to say on any subject in the world? You pick, unfiltered, anything you want to get off your chest.
Oh man, let's see here. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna keep it down to boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all motherfuckers that keep talking shit, you just shut the fuck up. If you ain't ever to the ring a day in your life, you need to hush your motherfucking mouth. Take those fingers that you be typing with and shove them up your ass, boy. I don't know what the fuck you be thinking. Okay? Go ahead and love whoever you're going to love. I don't care if you love Sean Porter. I don't care if you love Danny Garcia, Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you love the dude next door that just started yesterday. I don't care who you love. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about Errol Spence. You can talk about your boy One Time. What you need to really understand, though, is that we are all warriors. We've been on our grind for a long time, okay? There's no such thing as a bum at this level. Stop calling people bums. Bums lay down in the street. Bums don't get up and train every day, okay? I'm for real. Right. Every fighter.
All right, Keith.
Every fighter in the world, they can be 15-0 or 0-15. They deserve your respect if they're going to step in that ring and put their hearts on the line, put their bodies on the line, for the sake of their own families, for the sake of their own pride, and then for the sake of your entertainment. Look, man, this is my dream. You cannot defeat me, even if you defeat me. You understand?
I understand.
I am a winner. I've already won. I've already won. That's why I'm where I'm at. I put everything I have on the line. You saw your boy when he had a hematoma. You saw your boy when he got hit with a body shot. We have to level, baby. I'm going to get hit. And I'm going to hit back. You best believe. You best believe that all day, every day. Look, man, with love and respect, I'm just asking for some love and respect.
RESPECT.
Yep.
You better talk that shit, Keith. See, this is the Keith we wanted to talk to tonight. I knew it was bubbling just under the surface. I knew it. You just needed the platform to talk the way you want to talk. You get sick of us asking you all that same shit every time we see you, don't you, Keith?
I mean, sometimes, man, because, it's just very, I don't get mad at a lot of the reporters and stuff, They want to be the first ones to comment, what Keith Thurman said about Amir Khan or what so-and-so said about this or what he thinks about that. It is what it is, I mean, there's so many different outlets out there and everybody wants to get some of the information and they want to put it out. They want to put a little twist on it, put a little different header on it to get the fans to read it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes your boy One Time will snap. Sometimes I'll hit that real button, But when I hit the real button, it's real. There ain't nothing fake about it. I don't have to pretend, man. I don't have to pretend. I've been doing this since I was 7 years old. I'm 27 now. That's 20 years in the game. And still grinding. I have a dream. We're going after each and every one of these belts. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know when I'm going to get an opportunity to fight all the other champions. But at the end of the day, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to make history. I'm here to leave my mark as Keith One Time Thurman, one of the greatest welterweights to live of all time. I want them to debate at the end of my career What would it have been like if Keith One Time Thurman had to fight Sugar Ray Leonard? Oh, shit, man, that would have been a motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, man, can you imagine Keith Thurman with Bill Durant? You know? Keith Thurman and Floyd Mayweather. People already asked for that one. We didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But I'm here on my own journey, in my own life, trying to make history. My history might be a short history. It might be a long one. But like I said, it's a journey. It's a ride. And we're going to have fun each and every time. We're going to be grateful for all the fights that we get, each fighter that steps in the ring with me, each opportunity that I have to expand my skill set on a world-class level. If you saw your boy back on HBO when I fought Orlando Laura, you know that Keith One Time Thurman is not the same fighter today that you saw then. And you saw a nice little boy then. We're just going to get better and better and better like fine wine, baby. It is what it is.
Woo. Well, God damn it. Namaste, Keith. You gonna keep on pressing, and we're gonna keep on watching. Thank you so much for rocking with us tonight, for being a great sport, for being open, for being unfiltered. We love it, and we appreciate you greatly for calling in with us. Good luck on March 13th, because we'll definitely be watching.
Thanks for having me on the show, and thanks for the love once again. Take care.
All right, one time.
All right.
Adios.